Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to a quick beer review. Going out to Columbus, Ohio, Forbidden Root, courtesy of my bro, my BFF, Kraj. You guys know Kraj, he's the one at the end of all of my videos. He's the one that says thank you for coming behind the bar, all that shit. That's Kraj. He is the director of operations, the GM. He runs the show at Forbidden Root. And this is Steadfast Resolve. And we are drinking this because it is GABF week. And this beer will be on at the legendary beer bar called Finn's. I think it's a beer bar, or it's just a bar. I have no idea. I've never been there. But this beer will be on at Finn's. If you guys are going to be there, you will be able to check this out after seeing this video. So, Forbidden Root is in Columbus and Chicago. I think they brewed this beer in Ohio because it has the Columbus on the sticker. So that's where this beer came from. So, this is per the label of 5.2% alcohol by volume. It is a hazy pale ale. Did we say it's called Steadfast Resolve? Started talking about Kraj and GABF. Didn't even say the name of the beer. Steadfast Resolve. Hazy pale ale. It says double dry hop with Mosaic, Cashmere, and Motueka. I haven't had a beer with Cashmere in a while. He sent these a while ago. I've had a crazy last couple weeks of travel. You guys have probably noticed I have not been uploading videos very often. It's been crazy for me and I've just not been home. So YouTube has taken a back seat. But canned on August 29th. So we are about a month in the can, time of recording, which is probably perfect for a hazy beer. Hashtag Team Old IPA Playa. That's what we are on the Instagram if you want to follow along. Using our Forbidden Root. Dude, Kraj sent me this glass like 5 or 6 years ago. I never get to use it because I don't get to drink Forbidden Root beer because he doesn't send me any womp womp. I actually sent him some West Coast beer and he sent me some beer. So always fun to check beers out from Forbidden Root. So this beer is awesome. This beer is hazy, but it looks like hazy lemonade. It's not hop cum. It's not turkey gravy. It's not disgusting looking. It's not, hey Stifler, how's the pale ale? It looks bright, sunshiny. There was like a half a finger of bright white head when we poured that. It is dissipating quickly. I can tell you as soon as I cracked that, I could smell it. Seriously, 5.2%. Like, this is my wheelhouse. I love me some low ABV beers. Let's smell this. This beer smells fucking awesome. I have noticed since I've taken a break from hazy beer and I've gotten back into them recently, semi-recently, the last year or so. Not drinking them all the time. Whenever I drink them, I like very much appreciate them. This beer smells fucking unreal. It's like blueberry. There's a tiny bit of dankness, but this is very much like a juice bomb. It's like blueberry juice. It even smells like almost raspberry. It's like pineapple-y, kind of hard candy. It is so tropical. There's even like it's almost like coconutty. This beer smells like I'm like sitting on the beach in Hawaii. Fucking dude, for 5.2%, it's explosively aromatic. There's like a nice, like a good amount of citrus too. And like just a cool, like sourdough, like bread crust. Gosh, it's tropical. Let's go and taste it. Cheers. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. That beer is delicious. That is such a flavorful beer for a low alcohol, in a low alcohol package. 5%, fuck. That's delicious. And this wants to, it's cool. It wants to kind of go West Coast on your palate. It's got a little bit of, I always say that with like really, really hoppy, hazy beers. It reminds me of drinking orange juice after you brush your teeth, that like intense, whatever that flavor is. It has that like on the middle of your tongue. This is wildly hoppy for 5%. All of that tropical stuff that you're smelling, you taste it right at the front of your tongue. It actually has a cool like grapefruit pithy kind of a thing. And I think that's just like that intense kind of West Coast vibe. Just like the hop flavor that you're getting that sits on the middle of your tongue. You kind of perceive it as some bitterness. But this is very like juice forward, very like hazy in nature. Hazy in nature, does that make sense? It's that juice bomby kind of a hazy pale ale. But this drinks to me, like the body's light, it's not like a chewy mouthfeel, but this drinks to me flavor wise like it's an IPA. It's just so hop saturated and there's so much like flavor. But I appreciate like that light mouthfeel. I don't want a 5% beer to be chewy. I don't want it to be full. But yeah, that like pithy grapefruit orange thing that sits on the middle of your tongue is rad. I've always, like, since coming back to hazy beers, have preferred like the hazy beers that are on the West Coast style. That's why I always appreciated like Monkish, North Park. Like they make hazy beers that are very juicy, but they're also very hoppy. That's what this is. Yeah, so much like blueberry, just tropical pineapple, yeah, and like a little bit of like coconut. Finish is super dry. It's got that like white crusty sourdough bread thing. This is a really, really good 5.2% hazy pale ale. This is absolutely fuego. Like, people in Columbus have to love this beer. They just do. So if you're going to be at GABF and you're going to hit Fins, this beer is worth your while. Especially, dude, like if you've been drinking all day, you're like, let's grab a 5% beer. Like, let's, take it easy for a little bit. Let's try and sober up. Instead of drinking lagers, drink this. This is fucking fantastic. So that's Steadfast Resolve from Forbidden Root, Columbus, Ohio, Chicago, Illinois. Kraj, I appreciate you sharing this one, bro. Check this one out if you're in Denver this week. It is worth your while. And if you're in the Columbus area, I don't know. Shoot. I've never asked him. I don't know if the beers that they brew in Columbus, they ship over to Chicago and they also release those in Chicago, or if this is Columbus only. I have no idea. But if you're in Columbus, check this beer out. So that is it. Appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the Fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.